Hey guys, Cameron with Home 2 Canine. I'll try to turn the camera here and say hello. Kind of challenging with trying to shoot the other direction. I'm going to record a video to you today on a kind of a tutorial for stuffing the Kong toy and using that as a chew standby for your dog. So a lot of folks have heard me talk about this in the years past, but I've never done a nice recorded video tutorial, and I thought I'd bring this back up again and remind everybody about this awesome solution for keeping your dog occupied, whether in the kennel or out in the yard or on their place command while they're hanging out in duration work. Whenever you need your dog to be busy and to be occupied and have something to keep them distracted or satiated so they don't get into trouble, this is an excellent solution. So I'm going to turn the camera back here. We're going to focus on the products that I have seated on the counter. We've got Miss Kona in the background too, as a nice little demo dog there in place. So this is a Kong, for those of you that are really unfamiliar with what I'm talking about. Kong makes these nice little beehive, chew stuffy toys, and they come in many different shapes and sizes. Mine are all filthy right now because they're full of various ingredients. But what you want to do with these is not just get the plastic toy and hand it to your dog and leave it at that. A, they're pretty chemically when you first buy them, and B, they get really super boring without anything in the middle. So what they're designed for is the company also makes a filling product, which I don't recommend because it's a bunch of junk and fillers. One of them I think is cheese based, or it's supposed to be a cheese byproduct, and they have a few other things that you can buy in these cans, but you're going to go through it really fast. It's not going to last you very long, and it's super junk. So instead, you have tons of choices of things that you can use to fill these Kongs. The first and best is going to be something like your dog's own kibble. You can fill the Kong with the kibble, run some vegetable broth or water through it, and then seal it with a little peanut butter or pumpkin and throw it in the freezer. And you've got a frozen, delicious, yummy treat that doesn't add a ton of calories, sugar, and junk food in general to your dog's diet, right? So varieties of that, if not using your kibble or with the kibble, would be pure canned pumpkin. I prefer organic. I happen to have regular pure pumpkin from Costco today. You can use coconut oil as something that you melt and mix with your kibble or your other filling ingredients that gives the Kong stability once it's frozen or put in the refrigerator, because that coconut oil will harden back up again and keep everything together. So vegetable broth, pumpkin, coconut oil, peanut butter, of course, fantastic, and you can use that to seal the ends. That's what I've done here. So these Kongs are stuffed with different ingredients, most notably pumpkin and some treats and some fruits and veggies, and then I just seal the end with peanut butter, and these are all going to go in the freezer so they're ready for when I've got dogs that need to be created for longer periods of time. You can give your dog apple pieces, carrot pieces. You can use little wedges of cheese. You can do plain yogurt. That's another really good one for a mix or a sealant for the Kong. You can also just use your regular grain-free treats. So these are some dehydrated, wheat-free, soy-free, gluten-free, free of everything except for awesomeness meat treats. And then I've also got the salmon strips here that break apart really easily. So this is really nice that you can actually break these into smaller pieces. Anything like this will allow you just to disperse this stuff throughout the mixture. And then as the dog breaks the Kong down and it melts and it starts to come, loose so that they can get some payback from their chewing process, they get little pieces of their treat in there and they're further encouraged to keep going. So this is just a few of our most popular suggestions for things that we use within the Kong. Get creative. You're going to find online tons of resources if you have a question mark about whether something is dog safe or not, and you can look that up and check on it. Sweet potato is another fantastic filler. Instead of pumpkin or in pieces, you can just chunk a sweet potato raw, or you can microwave it and then you mash it up and use it in the Kong. You can also use other things like peas and a lot of other green veggies and a couple of other fruits that the dogs are really fond of, and just give it a shot. See what your dog prefers, but try to keep it at a balance of things that are going to have nutritional value. Like I said, using their own kibble and having them work for their meal that way is a great way to keep the sugar and the crap down out of their diet, but give them something really satisfying to do, especially if they have to be crated for long hours during the day. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and remind you that that tool exists. I do consider it a tool, not a toy. because this is something that helps to keep your dog satiated and out of trouble when you need them to be calm and relaxed and feeling positive about crating or downtime in general if you're not able to keep them entertained. So puppies and busy dogs is a great way to go. All right, guys, just wanted to share that with you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and give me your comments. Leave me a report on whether or not you've tried this, if it's worked for you, if you've got a great recipe and variation that you want to share with other people. Please go ahead and leave it in the comments so that everybody else can get some other ideas. All right, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.